What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So today we're having another install video. It's been a little while and we will be doing it on the RCF today. So first things first, what we're going to do is going to move it out the garage, jack it up, and show you guys what we are working with. Alright, so this would be a performance mod slash exterior mod, I guess. We will be installing an exhaust setup on the RCF. It's something that I have been wanting to do for a while, and the setup we went with is an Apexi exhaust setup with the titanium tips. We went with just the Axleback. I know some guys like to go, cat back, Axleback, or headers back, depending on how loud you want it to be. This is my daily driver, so I didn't want it too crazy. I also did purchase this used from another RCF owner. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and fire up the car on the stock exhaust, move it out the garage. This will be the last time with the stock exhaust on. All right, let's go ahead and fire her up. Alright, so we just moved the RCF out of the garage. So one last look at the exhaust, the stock exhaust. I actually do love how they look with the stacked exhaust, two on each side. I think on startup sounds pretty good. When you put it in sport, it sounds pretty good, but usually it's pretty tame and pretty quiet. Yeah, I didn't want an exhaust setup that's too loud because it's my daily driver. As I joke, I need a wife-approved car, wife-approved exhaust. So yeah, I heard the Apexi exhaust is not too loud. Alright, so we have the RCF all jacked up. Make sure to use jack stands on each side as well. So let's go underneath the car, see what we're working with. Alright, so let's look at one side. Right here, little rubber bushing. You can use a pry bar. And then one more up here. The whole muffler. One more right here. And then the two bolts. So two bolts for each side, right in front of the resonator, and yeah, should come off. And if we notice right here, seems like on the other side, the passenger side, there are these things that look almost like springs that we have to kind of remove. The new setup did come with it as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and work on one side first. Probably attempt this side first, the driver's side. Alright, so as you guys can tell, this is the little rubber bushing. I'm just using a pry bar and just wedge it in between. You want to slowly just use the pry bar as leverage to just get it off that hanger. Alright, so you're gonna use two bolts right here, both 14mm. Can't really fit a gun in there, so you just gotta muscle it. But yeah, I was able to break it loose off camera. So yeah, you just pretty much just slowly loosen it. Alright, so we just got the two bolts out, 14mm. Like I said, they are held on by the bolt as well as some kind of like a spring. So yeah, a little bit of tension, but you get it out. And then next step is pretty much just to use the pry bar and remove those rubber bushings. If they're on pretty tight, you might want to use some WD-40, spray it where the the hangers are, get it greased up, and we should be able to slip out pretty easily. Alright, so quite a bit of muscling to pretty much get the little rubber thing off the hanger, like I said, pry bar will be your best friend. If pry bar doesn't do it, get some WD-40, slowly muscle your way. So here's a little comparison: the OEM muffler versus the aftermarket Apexi muffler. So just removing it, I will also say it's a weight reduction as well. So the stock muffler, obviously being quieter, also quite a bit heavier than the Apexi muffler. Alright, and to throw it on, same exact steps, just backwards. So you guys can see we have all these hangers already attached. You want to put some WD-40, nice and greased up, and then slip it in. Should be a lot easier going in and taking off. Also, one pro tip, you want to use your WD-40, spray it. You see the little hole? This is where the hanger is going to go into. You're going to spray it with some WD-40, get it nice and greased up in the hole, just so it's nice and easy to slip it in. There's one more down here as well. Don't forget about this one. Alright, and just like that, we have the driver's side exhaust all done. Install is way easier. Like I said, use the WD-40, slips right in. And if you can tell, the shape of the exhaust is a little bit different. Circle versus on the OEM setup is more oval. We also do have the burned titanium look. Obviously my hands are greasy. I'm going to use a metal polisher later at the end just to, you know, get it nice and clean. And if you look here on the bottom, also says Apexi, made in Japan, serial number. Alright, so now let's go ahead and knock out the passenger side. Same exact steps. Loosen the two 14mm bolts, put some WD-40, and then you're going to get all these little rubber bushings off the hangers. And just like that, we have the other side of the exhaust out. Definitely went a lot smoother. Like I said, WD-40 and a pry bar will be your best friend in removing it. Alright, and we have the other side all done. So you always want to make sure, hand tight it. I didn't use power tools at all. Once you tighten it, make sure it's pretty nice and snug. And yeah, we're good on there. Right now what we're going to do is, before I lower it down, I'm just going to use some metal polisher just to get the exhaust nice and shiny. And the metal polisher I'm going to use is Chemical Guys Heavy Metal Polish. Just use a microfiber towel, polish it down. Alright, so now I am done with the exhaust install. Took a quick shower so it's nice and fresh. We're going to do our first cold start. Alright, and now let's go ahead and give the RCF its first cold start with the new Apexi exhaust setup. Okay, so I thought it's going to be quite quiet. It is a little bit louder than I expected, but has a nice deep tone. That's the first cold start. We're gonna let it warm up for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna take it on some nice pulls. I also want to take it to a nice area outside of the residential area to do a few revs for you guys. Alright, so before I get into doing some pulls, what I want to do is, I usually drive it in eco mode to work, as well as with my wife. Test out on eco mode, and then we're gonna let it warm up, right? Let the engine get it nice and warm, do a couple revs, clips, and then on the way back, I'll be doing some wide open throttle for you guys to hear. Alright, so right now I'm just driving in eco mode, just cruising. I'm not sure you guys can hear the exhaust sound. It's very mild, good tone to it, nice and deep. Definitely not too loud. I don't know if my wife is gonna notice that there's an exhaust, but I think it's pretty doable. I can still have a conversation, I can still listen to music. Here's a little clip of me just driving, eco mode. Not sure if the microphone's picking it up, but low little rumble. You can definitely hear there's an exhaust setup, but very mild. Alright, so now that I have my car all warmed up from the drive, you can see the RPM, the red light is by about 7,200, which is where it's supposed to be once it's warm, nice and warm temperature. Let's go ahead and put the camera outside and give it a couple revs. What I'll do is I'll do it just like the OEM exhaust. We'll do kind of like a low rev around like 2,000, 2,500 RPM, one mid-range around 4 to 5 grand, and one all the way to red line. And for comparison's sake, I'll insert the OEM exhaust revving clip right here first. Now that you heard the OEM setup, let's go and hear the Apexi exhaust setup with the revving clips. There you have it. What do you guys think? I think it sounds amazing with the exhaust setup. Not too loud, just how I like it to be as my daily driver, as well as wife approved. Hope you guys like it. I also want to say you can hear this low idle, the doom 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 doom, little lopey. Sounds like a good old V8 now. And what I'll do is I'll just drive it up and down, let you guys hear some exhaust clips. I think she sounds amazing. Definitely sounds like a sports car now with the OEM exhaust. It looks pretty aggressive with the modifications, but doesn't sound like one. So let's go in and hop in the car, take it for a little drive. Hopefully you guys are able to hear some in-cabin noises. Alright, so for the mode that I'm driving in, I have it in Sport S Plus mode, TVD set to track mode, and in manual. So let's go ahead and wait till there's no traffic, and then we'll give it the beans. Alright, let's go ahead and go. Sounds great. The downshift action. Sounds so good. I love the tone, nice and deep, not too loud, not too overpowering. Again, this is just the muffler replacement from the OEM mufflers to the Apexi mufflers, and just sounds so good. I mean, if you want it louder, you can always add like the mid pipe. You can do a resonator delete, cat delete for some people who want to go extra loud, headers. But with this car already being a V8, it's just pretty throaty, and I definitely want to keep that JDM throaty V8 sound, not like an American Muscle V8, just to give it that unique tone. All right, sport mode, but mild acceleration. So good. Alright, so with the RCF back in the garage, when I was backing it in the very last clip, that was in eco mode, just slowly backing it in. So yeah, all in all, love the exhaust upgrade. I've been holding it off for 2 years since I got the car. A lot of people like to do an exhaust upgrade. I've won a few first mods, but I just held off because I need a wife-friendly car. She didn't want me to make the car loud. She didn't want to make the car to make it stiffer, which I did, but I did it in a very mild way because it's my daily driver and I need a wife-approved car. So I hope you guys like it. If you guys are looking for an exhaust setup for your RCF or any car at all. They are a reputable JDM brand made in Japan, Apexi, and they've been around for a long time. So good quality, nice tone to it, and you won't regret it. So hope you guys like it. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.